Hi, Aston here from Mouse Spinning Magazine with another unboxing video, and this is a small box, but it is not a small box in stature. It is by one of the best British rock bands of all time, who crossed over into pop and influenced bands like Kiss over the years as well. I'm talking about Slade, who are not just for Christmas. And there's a story to tell there as well. This is Slade. New box set called All the World is a Stage, out on BMG Records, which contains 5 concerts. And there's a couple of things I want to say about it. So I'm going to show you the box first of all, and so you can have a look inside it. And here it is. So let's have a look at the Slade All the World is a Stage box set. Now, in the first part of this presentation, I'm just going to talk about the physical item itself. And to collectors and fans, the physical aspect of it is just as important as the music, otherwise we'd all be streaming. So I'm a Slade fan, and I'm not criticizing the music, which is superb, but at the time of doing this video, the price point for this box set is about £35.99, so £36. Now, it's a small, slim clamshell box, the same kind of design that Cherry Red would use for something like Faster Pussycat in this example, which is about £20 odd. The price point puts it near something like Harry Chapin storybook, which comes with 6 discs and a very big booklet. Okay, right, that's my reference point. So we have 5 CDs. It doesn't say here when they were released or when they were recorded. Inside we have a very small booklet, which is basically just photographs of the band through different eras, but there's no text to say exactly when they were taken. And then we have the track listings from each album: Slade Alive, Slade on Stage, Live at Reading, Live at the Hucknall Miners Welfare Club, and Live at the New Victoria. But again, there's nothing to say when they were recorded. Also, there isn't no replication of the gatefold sleeve for Slade Alive. It's just in a single sleeve. So again, if this was a box set for Cherry Red or the Demon Music Group and it was around the £30 mark, you'd expect a kind of replica vinyl sleeve, really. Slade on Stage was a single album. You could say, could they have done, well, obviously it was a longer album than that, a longer concert than that. Could they have found the full tapes, but maybe it was too difficult to do. Alive at Reading, again, this was recorded by the BBC, and there were definitely more tracks than that, so it's not the complete concert. Okay. Live at New Victoria was recorded at the time when Slade in Flame came out, and but it doesn't say that on here at all. This is a BBC recording. And live, literally after the Reading gig, remember before Reading, Slade were finding it very difficult to get really substantial bookings, and again there's this is the only one with a date on to tell you when it was recorded, and that was the sticker that I've just put in the back of the box saying what it was. So it would have been great, to be honest, if this booklet had some kind of historical reference point to the background of the gigs, of the discs, you know, a bit about maybe the build up to playing at Reading again and what that was like. You know, Slade in Flame, you know, it just feels like a bit of a missed opportunity, or somebody in the department that pulled this together didn't quite think about the fans they are aiming it at. But musically, I cannot fault it. Some of you are going to say, where's Slade Alive 2? Which again is another point which I'll talk about now. So that's All the World a Stage by Slade. The music is impeccable, timeless, essential, rebel-rousing, life-affirming, positive, wonderful. You know, Noddy and the guys, great music. I just think they could have done a little bit better on the contents of this set. You know, a booklet talking about the build-up to being booked for Reading, what that was like. You know, what was it like for Def Leppard, who tried to follow them? I was there. I was there. Imagine 1980, Reading, 3 days of heavy metal basically. And I think nowadays rock concerts, apart from Wacken, are varied, different textures, flavours, light and shade. But Reading back then was just band after band telling you to go crazy, put your hands together, and, you know, all the rest of it, one after the other. And after a bit, they just merged into one. And I think it was Ozzy cancelled, and Blizzard of Oz was supposed to be, I think, his debut gig, but he cancelled, and they slotted in Slade. Now, Slade had lost their mojo as far as the British public was concerned, rock fans are concerned. Many people remember them as a great band, but we grew out of them. We left them behind as they tried to conquer America, and we moved on towards the new wave of British heavy metal and lots of other bands. Slade were playing Reading, and they came on, and they were a breath of fresh air. Their skill, their control of an audience, Noddy's voice. Lots of people there must have, who is this new band? They were phenomenal. And they did Merry Christmas Everybody in the middle of August in a blistering hot day, and Def Leppard had no chance after that. Absolutely fantastic. The other thing that would have been great, you know, the story about the live gig here, live at the New Victoria, which was on the Slade in Flame tour. There's a bit of information about that, because that's a great set list. Slade Alive, as I said, I wish it had been in a little gatefold sleeve, but that's just me. But Slade Alive 2, where's that? Now, some people, and Slade fans will be able to educate me better on this, but the story behind this is that it wasn't really live. It was recorded at the time when they couldn't get any traction, and I think Chaz Chandler said, let's do another live album, because Slade Alive had launched them, maybe another live album would launch them. And there are stories behind the scenes that this was recorded primarily in the studio. It was overdubbed, and they added the crowd afterwards, and so that's why it's not in here. But we all know, don't we, there's lots of bands. I mean, there's stories about Song Remains the Same was recorded on a soundstage. UFOs, a couple of tracks off Strangers Night was recorded separately because it didn't go according to plan. So we could all name lots of live albums like that. So, and it's a good performance. It is Slade playing those songs. It is Slade doing them. And so Slade Alive 2 in there would have, I think, added to it. 6 discs, really, and for the price point, I think it should be in there. And it would have been good if they could have expanded maybe Slade on stage, or even found something from the 80s. But that's me talking about the packaging, because that's important to me. But if you are a Slade fan and you don't have these, to be honest, even if you've got 2 of them already, live at the New Victoria, live at the Hucknall Miners Welfare Club are well worth it. So either, they are well worth it. The great recordings, the recordings are fantastic, and it's Slade. If you're a Slade fan, you're already ahead of me, aren't you? But, it's worth checking out. So, Slade, All the World's a Stage, 5 CD box set, out now on BMG Records. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all the sharing you're doing, and all the comments and the emails and the private messages. It's been fantastic. And music is the doctor. It is the healer. It is keeping us all together as the world literally burns at the moment. So take care. Keep spinning those records and those discs, and I shall see you on my next video.